Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial today I will be explaining about the if-else statement in store procedure in SQL script. So how we can write the if-else and how we can achieve some different ways of logic. So I will be showing you in this tutorial today, and in this I will be telling about three different example in the store procedure, and I will be writing those so that you can have a overall look how this if else can be used. So let me start with the first example. So in the first example, we will be talking about how we can insert into a procedure, and then in the next example we will be showing about how using a operator found, or it is just a variable, so how we can utilize that. And in the next example we will be showing the scalar user defined function, SUDF. So let me start with the first example. So in this example I will write a small example procedure, and where you can have a look how we can using the if else statement, how we can insert some value into a table. So here I will be writing a small procedure. So suppose starting with create procedure, then you have to provide the procedure name. Suppose my procedure name is insert proc. Then you have to provide the input variable and input output variable here, but at this moment I will only declare the input variable. So and then you need to define its type, what kind of input variable this is. So it is my, suppose, varchar, and then you have to define the language. So this is by default SQL script, and after that you can start the code by as begin. So first you have to first in this example I will declare a variable, the variable called found, and type int, and I'm defining by 1. And now I will do a select. Okay, just let me check that. Yes, I'm writing a select statement, select count into found from books, where ISBN equal to, so this variable v ISBN. So what does it mean? So I'm taking based on this input variable, so we will check the data from this table. So what is the count value, and then now we will write the main logic here. If found equal to 0, suppose this is my just example, I'm writing like that, then you have to write your then logic. So whatever logic you want to write. So in my case we are going to use insert into books, and books is my table. Then you have to write values, and this is the just fields of this table books. So what are the tables? I'm just writing some temporary tables, and these are the values in your table for data, and then I can write some normal whatever. So these are the few things, and you can write else. So first you have written if, then you have given a condition. So if this satisfies, then your this insert will work, and if this doesn't satisfy, then you can go and update some other logic. Books set price. And also very good thing to remember that I'm using another command called update. We are using insert and update. So if you are having a situation where you need to insert and update both together, then you can utilize this function. So set suppose 50, where the ISBN equal to this variable. Let me just copy and paste. And then you have to end this with end if. So that's very easy. Then you have to end the procedure with end. So you have to start with if, then else, and if. That's an easy way you can utilize. And if you have a logic where you need to develop if else with the update and insert, so you can utilize this. Now we'll go for the next example. So as we have told that we will tell about the found operator. Suppose we will declare a variable called found, and by that we will utilize the logic. So how we can do that? So again I will write a copy procedure, very small one, so that, and very interesting to know that utilizing this variable, so we will call another procedure. So inside a procedure we will call another procedure. So that interesting to know. Let me just quickly show you the main code. So I won't write the procedure again. So how can you do that? Suppose you are having like select count star into count from books. So you have that one where you have this same condition. Now, so you can write here if this found is null, then you can call some other procedure, like you can call like procedure 1, and then you can put like its what is the input variable of this, like I can call like here. So whatever the input actually you have to define in the procedure, so those you can give input. And else you can call some other procedure, call proc2, and you have to provide that input here also. So in this way you can actually call the procedure using if else. So now it's time for the next example. So, and then you have to end this with end if. So then this loop is completed, this if else loop is completed. Okay, yep. So in the last example we will show about the SUDF. It is the scalar user defined function. Scalar user defined function. So by this what we can do, the use of SDF we mainly use when it can take multiple inputs. So let me show you that. So how it can take multiple scalar values. So in the same way, so we will copy the procedure of what we have written above, so we can utilize this. So let me just copy this and we will paste it here again. And I will remove this inner part of this procedure because we'll be writing a new example here. And in this case, suppose I am going to declare different inputs here. You have to give the input in, then input 1, this is suppose int, and then you are giving output. So we have two options, output, input and output. In this output 1, this is suppose your table type, so you are giving type 1. So and any type can be, it can be table type, it can be your any variable. So you have to just define that here, and then SQL script as begin. So here you have to write the if else logic. And now first I'm declaring a variable, suppose declare I, this is integer, and default value is suppose input. So very good thing to remember that. So I'm declaring I, and its default is the input I'm giving in the procedure. That's the its default value. And now we can write the actual if else condition. So before writing if else, very good if you can just do this format. So if else and if, and also remember that we can use if else if and else if, because if you're having multiple conditions though, so you can do that, and I will show here also. And SUDF, if I'm using SUDF this function, and here suppose if it is equal to 1, then you can write any condition you like output, your output 1 equal to select, so any select statement you can write like a select value from T1, another table T1. Or suppose if it is, suppose you can write another condition else if, so SUDF, so I equal to 2, then you can write another new condition here, so output equal to output 1 equal to select value from T2, and then you can just yep, and in this way you can write this if else if, so you can do multiple else if you like, and then after that you have to, and also you can write else at the end, you write one else, and here you can write suppose select value from T3, and then you have to end with this end if condition. So this is all about this example. So let me just quickly go through quickly what we have done today, what we have learned today. So this video mostly we have covered about how we can write if else and its multiple examples. So in the first example we have talked about the insert and updates. If you are having a logic where you need to implement both insert and update, so you can utilize this. So you can have a the comparison, the comparator, used by that you will be verifying. And then in the next example we have learned about how we can call procedure inside a procedure. So if you're writing a procedure and then using the comparator, so you can call various procedure. And in the last example we have talked about the SUDF function. So using this you can have multiple Suppose if your logic has to implement that multiple else if multiple conditions, so you can utilize this. So thanks for watching this video, and please watch my other videos. Those are related to SAP learning and also the procedure. So have a good day.